Hi everybody, your girl's back. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys that are new, my name is Jasmine and welcome. For today's video, I decided I'm gonna just do a makeup. I decided to throw on some eyeshadow because I haven't done eyeshadow in I don't know how many months. It's probably been 6 months or more. As you guys already know, I hate talking, so I decided to get out my comfort zone and talk through this video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys like this setup, if you guys like these kind of videos. Just interact with me so that I know what to keep recording for you guys. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I think the first thing that we're going to do is pull my hair back. I am going to do my skincare. Well, I'm just gonna prep the skin, not do skincare. All right, so I'm gonna take a little sip. So the first thing that I'm going to do to prep my skin is just use these facial radiance pads from First Aid Beauty. So it just helps your skin like exfoliate, it helps tone, and what else? And it brightens your skin. It is alcohol free and it is safe for sensitive skin. I love this stuff. I already talked about it before. You heard me talk about it. If you haven't, they do have a smaller little one of these. So if you don't feel like spending the money and you just want to try out a little sample, definitely get you a small size, but it's not worth it. I think you should just get the bigger size because money that you're spending for the amount of pads for the smaller one it makes no sense. Like, if that makes any sense. So like if you do the math, it just makes absolutely no sense. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little while. I just want whatever's on the pad to like penetrate in my skin. I did shave my face before I started this video. I did a lot of stuff, honey, before I did this video. I'm dedicated. The dedication's real today, okay? So I clean all my brushes because I don't need y'all talking shit that every time I get on the video the damn brushes are dirty, because I don't give a shit because it's my face, but whatever. I did clean my brushes, so give your girl a round of applause. And the second thing that I'm going to do is use this vitamin C serum. It's from the brand Mad Hippie. This is not sponsored, but I really do love this brand. Like, it's like a non-name brand like kind of deal. My hands are clean, by the way, but I just take a little squirt and then just put it on my fingertips and then just rub it into my skin. And I don't know why I do this. I do this all the time. Y'all already know the block is hot, so y'all might hear mad stuff going on outside. Comment down below right now if y'all like this setup. If y'all like where the camera is and all that good stuff, let me know, because your girl works hard on this setup right here, okay? Y'all already know I hate setting up my lights and all that stuff. I just like to just record. I'm just using this, what is this? The Lip Medex, whatever it's called, Blistex. I'm using that to moisturize my lips because when you do your makeup, your lips get hella chappy and we don't like that. So now I'm going to moisturize my skin. I'm going to use Tatcha. It's the Skin Recovery Cream or something like that. It's the Smoothing Triple Recovery Cream. I said a whole different name. So I'm just going to dip my nail in there and just grab some. This is really, 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 really thick. But this is just going to hydrate my skin, moisturize my skin before I apply my foundation and my powders and concealers and all that jazz. I don't know why I do that. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if there's a thing for that. Like, I just started doing it once and never stopped doing that. Like, tapping my fingers on my face. I don't know why I do that. So, I am going to do an eye look today. Just because I feel like I haven't done an eye look, eyeshadow in such a long time. In probably 6 months. So, I'm going to do one today. Like, just a simple... I'm saying simple, but it might be a cut crease. I don't know yet, girl. But I'm going to do an eyeshadow look. And I'm going to use Morphe. I feel like everyone has Morphe. It is the 3502 palette. Mine is a little janky. It's old, really old. And hold on, let me just open it. Yeah, this is what it looks like. So I feel like if you don't have this palette, I don't know if they're still selling this palette because it's really old, but if you don't have this palette, all the colors in this palette you can find in another palette. So this palette is very versatile. You can do a day look with this, you can do a night look with this, you can do absolutely any kind of look with this bad boy. And I haven't used it in a while, so I'm like, let me just pull this one out. This used to be my oldie but a goodie. As you can see, like I said, I hit pan, especially on the black on that one, phenomenal. And y'all know I like black. Well, I like white too, but that should be my hashtag. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, because my eyebrows are already done, I'm just gonna clean up with some concealer because I do need to get them waxed. So I'm just gonna clean up with some concealer, use the concealer as like just to cover my eyelid, and then I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot as well to just prime the eyelid. Normally I just go on with concealer, but because I'm being a little fancy schmancy today, I just figure why not. This is matte concealer for no reason. Alright, so I'm going to take my MAC 252S brush. It's just a flat concealer brush. Looks like these. So I'm going to take that brush and then I'm just going to clean up underneath my eyebrows. And then I'm going to bring that concealer down to my eyelids and just cover my eyelid, just make it a blank canvas, and then go in with the MAC Paint Pot. So now I'm going to go in with the soft ochre paint pot from MAC. So it's just a yellow eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to take a concealer brush and just place this all over my eyelids. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap it out with the same concealer brush that I use, the same flat concealer brush that I use. This video is not sponsored by MAC because I just realized I'm using 2 MAC products. So as you can see, one eye is already completed. So I am going to zoom you guys in so that you guys can see how I do the other eye. I just figured it'll just make the video much shorter and you guys don't have to sit through all the boring music and all that good stuff. So let me zoom you in now. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but this eye is already creased because obviously I let it sit to do this eye. So what I'm going to do is take my concealer brush and then just pat out the creases before I apply any eyeshadow. That way the eyeshadow doesn't stick to the crease and it just doesn't make your eyeshadow look messy. You guys already know I have a hooded eye, so when I look at you guys, like, my eyelid doesn't show and I have some wrinkles and all that good stuff. If I had money, I'd get Botox and my eyebrows, my eye would look like this, but I ain't got no money, so here we are. So we're gonna give the illusion that I got Botox. The first thing that I'm gonna do is take, I don't know the shades, like the name of them, so I'm just gonna point to them. I'm gonna take this first shade right here, and don't mind my crusty nails either, but I'm gonna take the first shade right here and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I almost spilled my drink and I would have been very mad. So transition shade is going to be used on this brush right here. This is the Sephora Pro Crease Brush, the number 10 brush. So I'm just, again, going to take that first shade, tap off the excess, and go ham and cheese sandwich on this crease of mine. When you have a hooded eyelid, obviously you want to define your crease because your crease isn't very visible. I don't know like the eyeshadow look I went for. I just kind of just did my own thing. So we're just gonna recreate this look over here. You know, your eyes aren't twins, they are sisters. It started off with the eyebrows not being twins and just being sisters, but the same rule applies for the eyeshadow because I noticed that one eye always comes out better than the other. So we'll see which one is the cuter eye after this video. Now I'm gonna go in with my MAC 224 brush. This is an essential brush, guys. Like, if you don't have this brush, you need to go get one because this brush, this crease brush, is literally like heaven sent. I am going to take this shade right here and I'm gonna use that shade to deepen out the crease. So basically I'm gonna take this brush in that second shade and then place it exactly where I placed the first shade. It's hard because I don't have eyeshadow names for them because like I said, this eye palette is super old. Maybe it didn't come with names, I don't think, actually, or it might have, I don't know. Regardless, I don't have the damn names for them. So you see the glow though, honey? Like, do you see the glow? That is that moisturizer, girl. So I'm going to put that brush aside. All the brushes that I'm using, I will leave everything linked down below. So if I do forget something, forget to mention something, it will be in the description box. So please go check that out. Alright, so third, I'm going to use my Morphe M433 brush. So it's just a little fluffy brush like this. And I'm going to use this glittery eyeshadow right here. And I'm going to place that all over my crease. I'm gonna focus it mostly on the center of my eyelid. I said my crease, huh? I meant my eyelid. I'm gonna focus this mostly on the center of my eyelid because that's where I want the most pigmentation. But I am gonna drag it towards like the outer side of my eyelid. Now I'm gonna take another brush, which is the Essence Eye Blender brush. As you can see, most of these brushes that I'm using are blending brushes, so it's very essential for you to have multiple and tons of you don't need like 20, but you need a few blending brushes because you're gonna be blending. Obviously, the key to a great eyeshadow look is blending until your fingers bleed. So I'm gonna take this brush and then I'm gonna dip it in this brown shade here. Or did I dip it in that brown shade? See what happens when I do one eye look and then forget what I did? Yeah. And then I'm just gonna blend it on the outer towards my crease. So outer eyelid towards my crease, right? Dip it in there again. Do the inner eyelid towards my crease. I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe brush and use that same gold glitter and place it again, focusing it mostly on the center of my eyelid. Now I'm gonna take this small little mini brush. It's from Morphe. It's Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collab, and it's her JH39 brush. And I'm gonna take this dark brown shade here, and I'm gonna use that on the outer corners and the inner corner. And now I'm gonna take the second brush, which is the MAC brush, so the MAC 224 brush. I'm gonna use a little bit of that dark brown eyeshadow that I just used So I'm just gonna bring that color up so it looks a little bit more blended. And I'm blending it outwards because obviously I want it to look a little bit more put together. No extra product on the brush, so I didn't dip it back in. I'm just gonna use that same gold and then just kind of apply whatever's left over. And then I'm gonna go back in. Now I'm using this brush. This is again the Sephora Pro Crease brush, and I'm gonna kind of blend everything together. I haven't dipped any more product into it, so I'm just using whatever's left on the brush to kind of to kind of blend everything together so that everything blends a little bit seamlessly and it doesn't look like a hot choppy mess. I am actually going to bring that gold a little bit higher because as you can see from this eyeshadow, it's a little bit higher up than this one, and I kind of want everything to match. So at this point I'm pretty much done. I'm just going to wipe off any fallout that I might have had, and it's mostly from the golds, and I'm using the radiance pads again just to clean up underneath my eyes. I didn't put any primer yet just because I knew that I was gonna have some fallout. What I'm gonna do now is just put on my eyelashes. Before I even do that, I'm going to cut the eyelashes, just make sure that they measure on my eye perfectly. So you probably already know what brand of lashes I'm going to use for this video, and if you don't know, now you know. Okay, so I'm going to use Mood Lashes. It's called Mood Lashes by Lisa Marie. You will find this on Instagram. I'm going to place the name right here, and go follow her, go check it out. Her lashes are bomb. These are in the shade these are in the style Sexy. These are on her more dramatic side, and they're not, for me, these are like natural. Like for me, these are like every day I can wear these to Walmart lashes. Okay, when I did get individual eyelash extensions, these are the kind of eyelash extensions that I would get normally. Before I even start that, I'm going to do mascara, and this is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Wear Lash Extension Mascara. As you can see, I love volume. I love anything that looks like lash extensions because I like to be extra. Now I'm going to use my roller liner eyeliner from Benefit. I'm just going to line my eyelid. Hopefully with this angle, you guys will be able to see me place the eyelash on, because I get tons and tons and tons of questions on how to apply eyelashes, and I be trying to record it, but the angles and stuff, they be looking mad whack. All right, so I'm gonna let this glue dry for like 5 seconds. I don't got patience. And then we're gonna go in with the face. You guys already have seen me multiple times do my face, so I think I'm probably just gonna tell you what products I'm using, but I'm probably gonna play like music or something for you guys to listen to and just watch me, because I feel like you guys don't want to see me, or y'all don't want to hear me talk. If your makeup artist blows on her lashes, sis, get up out that chair. But because these are going on my own eyelids, it's whatever, you know. But if your makeup artist blows on her lashes, sis, coronavirus is real. Alright, so how I'm going to apply my lashes, so my mirror is right here, so I'm just going to look right in my mirror, so hopefully you guys can see. But these is how bomb her lashes are, that I don't need tweezers, okay? Like, okay. So I'm just going to kind of place them where I want them, starting in the center. So literally, I just placed them. Now I'm just going to take the outer corner of my lashes and then just place them. And then the same with my inner corner. Like, I feel like her lashes are so easy to apply, and I don't say that for every single lash. Like, and I'm not just saying that because she's my friend either. Like, I freaking love these lashes. It be the inner corner for me, and don't play me, lash. Don't play me. For primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. You guys already know this is my jam, so I'm just going to take some on the back of my nail. And then just rub this on my forehead, on my nose, on my chin. And then blend out the rest. Alrighty, so for foundation, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place foundation. It's the Velvety Matte, the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. I am in the shade 450 Casablanca. I already did like a whole review on this foundation, so if you haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out because this foundation is bomb. I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna use it, as I said, a little bit, but I'm gonna take a little bit and then I'm gonna use this sponge. It's the e.l.f. concealer sponge, and I'm just gonna place this. I haven't used the sponge in a long time, but because I just recently bought it from Ulta, I'm just like, let me give it a shot. I will say the undertones for these foundations are super hard because like I went with Kim to go try to find a shade for her, and honey, the undertones are like literally like so hard. That's my only critique. Now I'm gonna take the Juvia's Place concealer. I'm in the shade number 16. So now that I'm done with the concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and powder my face. Again, I'm just gonna run through this because I feel like you guys already know, but I'm gonna use the Kylie Cosmetics setting powder. It's my favorite. I'm in the shade beige. Again, I use this kind of like everywhere, so I focus it underneath my eyes, but then I go ahead and use it all over my face. I don't know why, but I tend to do that all the time. And then I'm going to use another powder, which is a foundation powder, and then I'm going to use that to set the rest of my face. Again, I always like to just set, I always double powder. I don't know why. Just the tip, that's just what I do. You don't have to do that. That's a little excessive, but whatevs. Take my Maybelline Fit Me foundation powder. I'm in the shade 310. It's the matte and poreless one, so it looks like this. And I'm going to take that foundation powder and I'm going to take a big brush and just dust it all over the face. I can do my foundation in literally my whole face in like 5 minutes. If you want to see me test this theory, comment down below because that would be so much fun to be like actually timed. Obviously eyeshadow won't be included, but like lashes, foundation, like all the good stuff, like bro, I'm confident I could do it in 5 minutes or less. All right, so now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna take the Fit Me, the same foundation powder but in the shade 360, and I'm gonna contour with that shade. I'm gonna use the Dior, hopefully you guys can see it, Dior, it's the Backstage Glow Palette. final look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all the love that you guys have shown me. Thank you for everything, like just for liking, commenting, sharing, doing all that good stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you guys just for supporting your girl. Like, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to see more of these kind of videos, then let me know down below. And I don't think I have anything else to say, but yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.